a whole bunch of Chaos Knights helps with that, but also it could be a detriment. Because Ember Spirit Sleight of Fist, obviously really great once he gets his battle.
Prepare for battle.
Right, hello TP, always want to fly on the run. Viva's already making his way up, so always want to fly. He wants to watch the rotations more than anything else. So yeah, you need this ward right here. It's still a D-ward position because you could just throw a sentry like around this area here. If you look for the ward here or there or... you don't really care about this point. Because you just have faith in Funnick to do his job. And you get a lot of faith in Funnick to do that. He's one of these guys that with a little bit of trained micro, like, stopped on the offlane. Searching for the bounty. In and out of invis. This bounty hunter looks like he's on a job just to try and screw with the Chen. Throws out his sentry ward. There is no scouting of him. I want to watch God Black's positioning then. Like, what does he do? I still haven't seen this offlane observer ward for the Tide Hunter. Is coming down there now. Obviously, he's not going to take this as Baby Knight. So I've spoken Baby Knight, obviously the first to get the runes.
Every coin helps.
Oh, and they're switching the lanes. Oh, this is so clever. So Funnick runs the safe lane. Is in the wrong position now. The courier's making his way out, but it looks like God Black's already here to ferry that item. And then he'll move into the dire jungle. The overward gets placed down by Biva, so now they can see to the mid. The sentry ward from Iceberg is a little bit too far away, but now sees where Biva is. Instantly into the wind run, does as much damage as possible. And now he gets his salve. So, Iceberg's in a really good position. This top lane, Illidan and Noise want to fly together. Delopi and Solon, like this is a horrible lane for a Crystal Maiden. She needs to stay close enough that she can stop the attack if Illidan decides to initiate. Golbeth's going to ping again, the fact warded, and Viv is also just going to follow him to the end. Yeah. Like, can you please save me that Wild Wing? He'll be fine by the time he gets there. At least he gets one creep. Crystal Maiden's just going to be dead on this lane. He gets caught out too far. You want level 2 over on the Chaos Knight, that's what makes that possible. The Searing Chain's leveled. Loppy actually hasn't done anything yet. Gold Black. There's no Shuriken toss, obviously, for Bounty Hunter. But he's not farming, so Biver and Gold Black are going to stay on the same levels. Gold Black also pinged out, saying like he knows exactly where he is. They start the tornado. Just force in the lane. And yeah, it's a 3-on-3, but then Fortune's end and the 1 second stun. Okay, that just looked a little too easy. Biver will cut to the tree line. Let's strike into the mid, Iceberg. Oh, that Forge Spirit trying to remove more armor. Iceberg may have to salve up for a moment. Yeah, he will as he goes up the hill. Forge Spirit's probably going to cancel it. Yeah, it does. Only removes one of the armor. Still a combo from Baby Knight. Shows you also the mentality here of Team Spirit. They are so happy about this. Like, Biver's now come down to the bottom lane, trying to find an opening on Funnick, who's going up against the Tide. Tide's going to be very, very happy with this lane. And he's up against melee units and a little bit of chip damage from Funnick. Until Funnick gets the phase boots, really that much of a threat to Kafka. But he also understands the fact, like, it's a trade-off. Funnick is still going to get levels in this lane, and when he TP's up to the top lane, they're going to lose more. Tide comes in with the Ravage. That may do a little bit of work, but it won't do enough. These ganks need to work, but the Sentry's wards is down. So Funnick is well aware of Viva's presence here. And now we'll allow top lane to then engage. Yep, they take out the Ember Spirit. And Crystal Maiden can just be dove right now. Like Iceberg as well as Baby Knight, I don't think they can even help like on that top lane. Like Team Spirit don't want his help. The Invoker can't leave the mid lane. Like he's the only lane right. Actually, he's not even doing well. Like it's 6-2 on Baby Knight against the 17-6 of Iceberg. This mid lane has just been outplayed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Again, we're looking at a point where all the CS on all the lanes is going the way of Team Spirit, apart from this bottom lane, which is the Kafka lane. I said, like, this isn't a good trade-off, because Funny's just going to take all the levels and all the farm that he's got and pump it into something a lot more damaging. And with Phase Boost, now he can actually battle with the physical damage of Kefka. Okay, he's just standing his ground. Like, he doesn't care. Like, you can attack him for 64 damage all you want. He's not going to achieve anything. And Goldblast's gotten space from Biver. Biver looks a little lost. Like, he's not certain if he's meant to be ganking at the bottom. He's going to secure the 4-minute rune right now. And this can be picked up by... Well, then again, you don't even give it to Bounty Hunter, to Bayonetta. Goldblast's just farming up in the jungle, and Biver is not stalking him. The Chen is finding levels. Panic is still having the time of his life. The Sentry Wall is now going to reveal the fact that Biver's here. Triggers the Phase Boost, gets back underneath the tower, and Biver... Man, you're too close here. You're way too close here. And with no Ghost Walk, Funny's going to get himself a kill. The Dark Creep Wave was looming, but Funnick ends up surviving this. In 10 mana, he'll probably just TP back to base, by a TP scroll, and come back out again. But Team Spirit aren't going to just, like, hold on their laurels now. They want to attack even further. Goldblank attaching for Baby Knight. It's a double controller, but Baby Knight will still go down. Iceberg will shift the aggro off him. Really good movement from Goldblank, and they get to go now up on the top lane as well. Fortune's End over on top of Jalopy. Illidan with a 2-second stun. That heal is now starting to kick in, but always want to fly. Obviously just throws another nuke on top of him. And that heal, which always want to fly, she provided towards the Ember Spirit, won't do anything. The Crystal Maiden will also pop 6-0 with 5 minutes in. Team Spirit, they've got this game by the throat, and they are throttling. Kefka is the only hope. Now that he actually has Ravage, but what do you do with the Ravage? Can't get close enough on the top lane to really fight. Urember's not doing enough damage. So all you can really do is try, well, that you can try for a solo kill, but then you're going to burn a huge AoE ulti controller. That Jalopy, he can't even cut himself through. 3 seconds on the stun, and then Illidan blocks his path with a great Reality Rift. A little lucky on the distance part of it. And looks like Kefka as well. There's Prophet, he's going to create a whole bunch of trees. Oh wow, if he doesn't get this kill, the Sunstrike's on the way in, but Kefka's dying in the moment, because it's going to be 2 attacks from Funnick. He blew Ravage and doesn't even find a kill on Funnick. That is the ultimate disaster right now for London Conspiracy. Team Spirit are all over him like a hot rash. Nolan's going to chase after Solon as well. Control comes down, the courier actually helps give vision over on Solon. Just sitting on top of him as well, and Solon knows he can't do anything about it. But he gets a little bit of money killing off the Troll of Goldblack. But we are now 9-0. Bounty rotation was also scattered out before. When he came in and he ghost walked here, he thought he was invis, but he actually wasn't. Sorry, he wasn't being seen, but he actually wasn't. Iceberg gonna... Yeah. He wants this. Just an easy time power shot. Gonna miss that one. But his physical damage is not gonna be enough.
Dire's top tower.
Wrath of Nature was also on cooldown. Hello, bottom lane. Sonic dropping low. Kafka. Can he even... No, he can't. Always want to fly. The Sunstrike. Funnick! He walked back into it! LC will finally get themselves 1 kill on the board. Again, they lost the Bounty Hunter. It's still going to be worth it considering how much he is, like... You give Tide more. Still, like, he's building a 4-star. Or is he? No, he's actually going for the mech. So, see, this is... feels odd. Feels very, very odd. Go for the early mech because you understand the team spirit of forcing a team fight, but the mech won't offset enough of the damage. Baby Knight's also going to go down. Iceberg, easy shackle. Just uses the Sprout to set up for it. Iceberg probably could have moved and dodged that Sunstrike that was coming in. Phantom Man will not pass. Ah! That's not even crit! That's not even a crit! That is base damage onto a level 4 Crystal Maiden who has 2 branches, 1 for each hand. Oh. This is painful. Like, this is hemorrhoids right here is what this is. Just burns. You can never sit comfortably. Yeah, so the reason why I was a little off about this, like the mech build over on Kafka, the only mech I could stand battling against Team Spirit, but what does it really enable them to do? Do you then team up with the Invoker? Like, Invoker requires Hand of Midas. He needs to play catch-up, also needs levels. Now, the Ember Spirit is never going to get anything at this rate. Like, he just picked up a bottle, but it's... What does the mech grant you? Like, it's a little bit of extra sustain. You've already got your Ravage, which is kind of useless at this point. Because it's an ultimate which won't do enough damage. Like, Hand of God will be able to repair. And the stun duration time doesn't really set up for anything for LC, because they don't really have a good combination. And that's where the tide is for me. Like, this little, like, laning-wise, it seems better. See, now you trigger the Ravage. There's no Hand of God. They don't have that extra life back, but now Illidan, oh, he really wants Baby Knight, and he's got the damage as well. And with a 3-second stun over on Viva, Fortune's in from Always on a Fly. They're giving as much life back to Illidan as possible. He may still pot trick here. Nope, the armlet toggles himself back up again. 3 heroes lost for LC. Always on a Fly makes a break for the tree line, but with money behind him, he can potentially sprout and buy some more space here for the Oracle. Even if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. A 4-second stun, the TP's out from the Titan, so they realized that was happening. But it's 17-2. You got 1 kill on an HS Prophet who kind of, like, it was just funny screwing up a little bit, walking into a Sunstrike, not seeing it coming. Obviously, we have the sight, so we can see that coming. But it's just more game sense. And then you lose an Oracle after he already managed to save Illidan, and that combination, like, even that's a wombo combo. The Chaos Knight as well as the Oracle, it may not seem it because it's not a heavy nuking combo, even though Oracle has that himself. But it's the fact that Illidan can just sustain for so damn long. Like, he's probably getting himself ready to fight this. Like, he was waiting for the Anchor Smash, now your Reality ripped him back in again. You can turn that armlet on in just a moment. The Sunstrike's going to come in. Illidan not even getting caught in between toggles. They're trying to do it, but the time's down for the count. Always on a Fly runs away. He's actually got his false promise up again at the moment, but it's Goldblack rotating him from behind. This game, like, we haven't even seen a tier 2 tower go down, but it's already over. GG is the call. The players will agree. We actually get through this entire series without clocking 25 minutes worth of game time on the board. London Conspiracy have just had the boot firmly shoved up the rectum. Team Spirit looking solid, laning good, but it felt like London Conspiracy gave them the space to do whatever the hell they wanted again. London Conspiracy, this isn't what I expect from them. Like, they were playing before such great lane, like,